Eddie Edwards reportedly resigns with Impact Wrestling. Alexis Carrillo here, back with some more wrestling talk content on the Alexis Carrillo brand YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can get more wrestling talk content in the future. PW Insider is reporting that former Impact X Division Champion, World Tag Team Champion, and World Heavyweight Champion Eddie Edwards has re-signed or will be re-signing with Impact Wrestling in the foreseeable future. This is great news for a company like Impact Wrestling that in the past few weeks have had so much bad press simply because a few of their stars, most notably EC3 and Bobby Lashley, big name stars on their roster for the past 3 to 4 years, have left the company. And you know, all the critics, all the reviewers, every single fan, every single troll out there really with these kinds of news, with somebody leaving the company, always goes to the, well, Impact is dying and Impact is going to be out of business. And to me, that's not the case. That's not what's going to happen. And I simply do not understand why some people plead for a company and hundreds of people to lose their jobs simply because they do not like or they do not follow the product. That to me is baffling. But back to the news of Eddie Edwards re-signing with the company or about to re-sign with Impact Wrestling. This is great news, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, is because Eddie Edwards, even though he's not the best character on television, even though he's not the biggest name on the roster, he's a guy who can wrestle. He's a guy who can go. And we've seen in the past couple of weeks with the return of the four-sided ring, the new presentation of the show, they have really gone towards the direction of more wrestling based. And if you want to go more wrestling based, you gotta have a man, you gotta have a wrestler, you gotta have a performer like Eddie Edwards on your roster, because he can definitely go in the ring like no one else can. Now, character wise, Eddie Edwards does not measure up to EC3. He does not measure up to Lashley. He doesn't measure up to the best. He certainly doesn't measure up to Austin Aries. The one arrow that he has in his quiver is his wrestling ability. Now, with Edwards possibly resigning or about to resign, or someone who has already resigned, I've got to say that if I was in charge of Impact Wrestling, I'd put Eddie Edwards in one of two possible scenarios. Either build the mid-card division, build a title around him, whether that be the X Division Championship or another mid-card championship that they introduce into the company. Build that title, build that division around Eddie Edwards. Make him the gatekeeper of sorts from, you know, make him the step that other stars have to take to reach that main event level. Because even though Eddie Edwards does wrestle at a main event talent, really the main event is not simply just about being the best performer. It's about really carrying the company on the mic, in the ring, with presence, with charisma, and Eddie Edwards is certainly lagging in that area. But Eddie Edwards has been with the company for the past 4 years now. He's been tag team champion with the Wolves with Davey Richards. He's been X Division champion. He beat Lashley for the World Heavyweight Championship. But one thing I would love to see Eddie Edwards try, and certainly, hopefully, it could give him more confidence on the mic, give him a little bit more character, more charisma, is have him have a heel run. Turn him heel. I would love to see him turn heel and see what kind of offense, not only in the ring but on the mic, that he could bring to the Impact product. We've certainly seen that on SmackDown with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. It's worked for them. They're heels who can really go in the ring. Don't know if they're the best baby faces, but they're really good heels. Would certainly love to see Eddie Edwards in that position. But hey, that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Would love to hear your feedback. Hit this video with a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to the Alexis Carrillo brand YouTube channel for more wrestling talk content. Follow me on social media on Facebook at Alexis Carrillo and Twitter at _Alexis Carrillo. That's it for me. Till next time.